Hello students, welcome back to my channel Essential English with Ridvan. So this is exercise number 13 of a lesson 13 A1-A2 levels. In the previous lesson we have learned about past continuous, positive, negative and question forms of past continuous. So these exercises are related to this topic. Let's practice what you've learned. Look at the pictures. Where were these people at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon? And what were they doing? Write 2 sentences for each picture. Okay. You see here, a woman is sitting and watching TV. You see Rachel. What is Rachel doing? We have to answer that question. Rachel was at home. Okay. Was at home. Past of the verb to be. And what she was doing? She was watching TV. Past continuous. She was watching TV. Okay. And the next sentence, you see man and woman, Jack and Kate, at the cinema and watch a film. Okay, what we should write down here? Jack and Kate. Where they were? They were at the cinema. Jack and Kate were at where? At the cinema. Why were? Because Jack and Kate, it's plural. And they, what were they doing? They were watching a film. Why were watching? Were watching because they, plural, were watching, its past continuous in a specific time. You see, at 3 o'clock yesterday. What were they doing at 3 o'clock? That's why we use past continuous. The next one, you see Tom in his car. He's driving. Okay, at 3 o'clock. That's why Tom where? Tom was in his car. What were you doing at that time? He was driving. He was driving. He was because he, she, it. With he, she, it, we use was. He was driving. And the next one, you see Tracy at the station and wait for a train. So what we should write here? Tracy, you see, was at the station and she was waiting for a train. She was waiting a train. She was waiting for a train. And the next one, you see here, and Mr. and Mrs. Mole in the park, Mr. and Mrs. Hall in the park walk. What we should write down here? Where they were? They were, because it's plural, in the park. And what they were doing? They were walking at 3 o'clock. Okay. And what about you? What were you doing at 3 o'clock? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious about that. Where were you at 3 o'clock? Okay. For example, I was at home at 3 o'clock. Okay, it was the end of our part 1. Let's move on to the next part, part 2. Okay, let's move on to the next part, part 2. Sarah did a lot of things yesterday morning. Look at the pictures and complete the sentences. Okay, you see here. Sarah, they're doing at different time different things. 7:10, 7:25 breakfast, 7:30, 8:10 read newspaper, 8:30, 9 a.m. washing a car, and etc. And she was doing 6 things between 7 and 12:45. And you see at 8:45 in a specific time, at a particular time, what she was doing at 8:45, because she was doing 6 different things, for example yesterday, but at a specific time at 8:45. It's between 8:30 and 9 a.m. she was washing a car. So at a specific time, at a particular time, she was washing a car. Okay, that's why at 8:45 she was washing a car. Okay, and the next one, at 10:45, what she was doing at 10:45. You see here from 10:15, 11:45, 10:30 here she was playing. Okay, that's why what she was doing at 10:45. At 10:45 she was playing tennis. That's why we have to write here she was playing tennis. Okay, she was playing tennis. And again, the next one, at 8 o'clock, what she was doing at 8 o'clock. You see from 7:30, 8:10 she was reading a newspaper. And that's why we have to write here at 8 o'clock she was reading a newspaper. She was plus read plus ing. She was reading a newspaper. Okay, and what she were doing at 12:10. Okay, you can see here she was cooking from 12:45 and 12:10, between that period. And that's why she was cooking at that time. At 12:10 she was cooking. Okay, in that specific time, at a particular time. What she was doing at 7:15. Okay, 7:15, you see here, from 7:25 she was breakfast. Okay, she was having breakfast. And that's why we have to write here at 7:15 she was having breakfast. Okay, or maybe she was having breakfast. Okay, and the last one, at 9:30, what she was doing. And you can see here from 9:20 till 10 a.m. what she was doing. She was cleaning the kitchen. And we have to write here at 9:30, at a specific time, she was cleaning a kitchen. Okay, at 6:30 she was cleaning the kitchen, but at 7:15 she was having a breakfast. At 12:10 she was cooking. For example, at 8 o'clock she was reading. You see the difference between at a particular time, in a specific time. Okay, let's move on to the part 3. And the next part, part 3. Look at the picture. You saw Joe in the street yesterday afternoon. What was he doing? Write positive or negative sentences. For example, wear a jacket. Let's talk about you. Maybe about your friend. He was wearing a jacket, for example, yesterday or not. For example, my friend was not wearing a jacket yesterday, and I have to write here, he wasn't wearing a jacket. Okay, carry a bag. Let's talk about your friend. He was carrying a bag or not? For example, yes. Then you have to write like that. He was carrying, because it's past continuous, okay? Carrying a bag. We are talking about past continuous. What he was doing while he went back to his home. Okay? In the street yesterday afternoon. It's a particular time. The next one, go to a dentist. Of course not. He was going to home. That's why we have to write he wasn't going to a dentist. Okay? He, subject, wasn't, negative, he wasn't go to the dentist. Eat an ice cream. For example, it's summer, he was eating an ice cream, and we can write like that. He was eating an ice cream. That's it. Carry an umbrella. For example, it's summer, we don't have an umbrella, and he doesn't carry an umbrella. It's present simple, but in a specific time past continuous. He wasn't carrying an umbrella. Okay, he wasn't carrying an umbrella. Okay, the next one, go home. Yes, of course, he was going home. He was in the process. He was going home. The next one, wear a hat. Let's say it's summer. He is not wearing a hat. It's hot. Okay, that's why we have to say he is not wearing a hat. He wasn't wearing a hat. And the last one, ride a bicycle. He has a bicycle. No, he hasn't a bicycle. That's why he cannot ride a bicycle. That's why he wasn't riding a bicycle. That's pretty easy. He wasn't riding a bicycle. Okay. So it was the end of our today's exercises. Let's move on. Good job, guys. Be sure to check out my other videos in order to repeat the other English rules or learn some new ones. Enjoy learning English. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button if you didn't do that already, so you don't miss out on future content. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.